bent over rows. I'm gonna give you this angle for a couple reasons. I would love you guys to tell me what you see, and I know you guys are gonna make a comment, because I'll just tell you this right now. That's beautiful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, please disagree. Tell me your thoughts.
Woo! Well, lies. Yeah. So Mike was talking about in the 80s what they used to do in regards to bent over rows, because whenever I do bent over rows, I always do it on a box, or I put 2 plates down to give me more of a stretch. So Mike, go ahead, tell me.
Well, I mean, obviously the 80s kind of followed the 70s, and so what we did was we went off a bench press.
Yeah.
And then we would hang over and we'd get an extreme stretch all the way down and rotate up. I still love the exercise. It is so foreign to most people that they look at you going, why are you doing that on a bench? But like Tom Plaza and me, you know, that's what we do. And if you ever go back to see Arnold doing bent over rows or Tom Plaza doing bent over rows, they're coming all the way over the bench to a stretch and then pull back up.
So
both are great.
Yeah. What about people who say, well, I've got a really bad back. So if I put myself in that position, am I not putting myself in a compromising position?
100%. The point about a bad injury or anything is that you have to come back and start fixing that. So the one thing you don't want to do is, I got a bad back, so I'll never do deadlifts, I'll never do bent over rows, I'll never do anything. That person's back will only get worse. If you get an injury, what happens? Scar tissue.
Yeah.
Does it get better by doing nothing?
No.
Anybody? Anybody? It doesn't. It doesn't. It gets worse and worse and worse. And so what I'm saying is, you're not going to make it to 30, 40, 50 if you got an injury and then you completely run away from it. So again, obviously come back, you only have to do the bar. Nobody said you have to do 225, 315, 405. Just the bar, but just going in that position and moving through that position with nothing. This is a good squeeze right here by itself. I can start with 10-pound dumbbells and we're going to work up. That's the point. The point is always come back and work off of the weakest thing you have and make it stronger.
Fantastic. Great input, Mike. Thank you very much. Guys, the God has spoken. Right, let me go and see. Someone said something about a Tesla. Make sure that's not my one.
Thank you. Whoa, Doc. Why are you being so toxic, my man?
Stuff like that irritates me. When I hurt my back, it was during a competition. It was the last lift. It was the lift that won it for me at that powerlifting meet. I hurt my back, and I knew it immediately. Walked off stage like there was nothing wrong, but I was in excruciating pain. Went back to the gym 2 weeks later.
No, you stopped. You never competed again. Deadlifts are bad for you.
Yeah,
Stop.
Right. Yeah, right.
Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you go that route?
Because I wanted to get better.
I don't understand. You injured yourself. It's okay to quit.
I'm not a quitter. You never give up on anything. When I injured myself, took a week off, which is normally what I would do after a competition. The week after that, right back in the gym, started doing rehabilitation work. I started working on my back, and I started improving my deadlift technique.
How old were you when that happened?
I was 33. No, may have been 34.
Couldn't you just take 3 years off?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not going to get better. The scar tissue that I would have developed in my back at that time would have solidified even further, and I would have had limited range of motion. I would have been in worse shape than I could have been right now, and just mentally, I would have been destroyed. I can't do that to myself. So again, right back in the gym.
But you don't deadlift.
I still deadlift. After that injury, my deadlift numbers went higher because it forced me to make sure, number one, my technique was on point. Number two, I always focused from the basics. I went through every single step to set myself up in the deadlift. Again, got my technique perfect, because prior to that injury, it was terrible. I'll be honest, it sucked, but I was just muscling through it and just moving heavy weight. That's how I hurt myself. Gone back, technique is better, my lifts got better, my numbers went up, and now the back pain from that injury that I had, it's gone.
Come on.
I'm better than I was before.
No. Gold.
Better than I was before.
I'm gonna continuously play you guys. and try to give him what I know you guys are all saying. Deadlifts are bad for you. You can't deadlift. If you do, you're gonna hurt yourself. Unsubscribe, go away, block me, whatever it is you gotta do. We are trying to give you free information from an athlete that not only a college track star, but killing it. We're also giving you information about style and profiling like this guy. And you guys, 40s, you guys keep running away. And so I just hope you guys understand this stuff. This stuff is gold, man, especially today too. Just, man,
I know, but like for me,
it's just a beautiful thing that they're saying, because it is scar tissue too. Also, metaphorically, is how your mind messes with you. And we'll go into it another time with Doc. We'll sit down because he sees a lot of this because of what he does as a job, and we'll keep that hush hush for right now. But I'll think of scar tissue as your mind messing with you about how you believe squats, how you believe deadlifts hurt you. So that's also scar tissue. What's going on here?
Are we posing? Are we training? Oh, sorry, I thought we were posing.
That's what
Sorry.
these guys do. They come in naked and lift in the back here. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, come on, come on.
Guys, as you can see there, you know, the rep ranges that you work within is, for me, yeah, the rep range that you work with hypertrophy is between 12 and 8, 8 to 12 reps. But for me, is where I feel it. I started feeling that I was losing my form a little bit at 8 reps. Do you know what? I stopped because I felt every single rep that I performed. So I got $100, £100 banked for every rep. That was £800, $800 for that set. Love it. Real money. How'd you feel, Mike?
Love it.
How was that set?
I like that we did isolation, shape, now power.
Yes.
Pre-fatigue, how much of a badass are you in the third round? So, we're just talking about weightlifting. I'm not. I'm talking about life. Can you come in and do the chin-ups, the pull-downs, then go to your heavy exercise? Third round, that's where champions are made.
God bless you, brother. Doc? What's that?
That is
501.
Big Doc right there, hitting that thing. So that's when, can I say it? When he hurt his back, finished the lift, did the lift, took a week off, came right back, and didn't stop doing it.
That's good, Elias.
Great job, man. Beautiful. Get over there.
Good. Nice.
Stock this man.
That's nice. Much better.
In the front,
Yeah.
beautiful one.
Okay, let's go and do that. Do a T-bar row.
Seated rows.
Seated cable rows, yeah.
You okay doing seated first?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
And then what else?
That'll be it, really.
Right. There's 1, 2, 3,
4,
4, 5.
You don't need any more. Again, it's about training smart. How many exercises do you really need to do for back? You know, 5 exercises, maybe 4. You don't need to do any more. So a question that I was asked is, do you need to do deadlifts for back? This is an interesting question. I want this to be answered by Mike, because I think with your knowledge and experience, I need you to answer this question, because for me, as a competitive athlete, from my background, and I'll say this to you as well, Elias, I found deadlifts were thickening my waist, and I was making my waist look blocky when I was doing them for competition, preparing for competition. So I don't know what your thoughts are. I want you to answer it. I found for me, deadlifts were thickening my waist. What's your thoughts?
I've never noticed it thicken my waist and hips.
Yeah.
The one thing I got lucky about is on stage, I got to beat guys 20, 30, 40 pounds heavier than me
Yeah.
because of the taper.
Yes.
And so and I'm a moderately tall guy.
Yes, you are.
So, yeah, it never hit me that. The pros and cons. I love deadlift because it makes you mentally think differently
Yes, I agree.
in life. Also, I think that and squats are the two things that kept my body together.
Yeah.
That overrides any trophy. So remember when we talked about trophies?
Yes.
At the end of the day, I want to lift my life away.
That's it. That's
And I
strength
want
in
to be able
itself.
to do my thing. And so like Robbie Robinson is 78 now, 76 now, still deadlifts with us, still squats with us. And so the belief there is competition will come and go,
Yeah.
but that body is forever. And I don't mean this.
Yeah.
I will 100% say this. You don't need to do 700-pound deadlifts.
Yes.
You can come in and just do the motion.
Yeah.
Come in and do 135, 225, whatever it is. I'm good with that. I would like to keep it in. You don't have to do it every single back workout.
Yeah.
Again. And then also, if you're getting ready for a show 12 weeks out, I'm okay dumping it.
Yeah.
You're getting ready for a show, you got 12 weeks to slice and dice, dump it.
Yeah.
The waistline, if you did get something there, will atrophy away
Yeah.
from not keeping it in. Like
Yeah.
anything you don't train. So I'm okay with that aspect of it. I just think the benefits of it outweigh the anything else, mostly mentally, for those guys.
So would you add it in on the back day or would you add it on a leg day?
Back day.
Back day. Okay.
Back day.
So that's a good
because
answer.
also, I don't believe you should deadlift like a power lifter.
Yeah.
I think you should deadlift for what you need.
Yeah.
So like you're a bodybuilder,
Yeah.
right? You got to create that body. So I would actually drop that ass all the way down and do less weight and rotate it and use it as a almost like a Dorian Yates bent over row.
Yeah.
And that kind of a movement where I'm trying to get him to do it because his lower back is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He has nothing on the upper back. I'm like, but you keep going back to your old school powerlifting deadlifts.
Yeah.
They're irrelevant for you. So again, I'm saying keep it in, but then you got to do it right. So it's not just deadlift. Don't go in and deadlift like these strongmen that can straight leg 800 pounds.
Yeah.
Use it for what you need to do it for.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So from my perspective of that, I've learned a lot from that myself because, you know, not that I completely write deadlifts off, but, you know, like I dump it completely 12 weeks out. And I think what I've learned from what Mike said is that makes perfect sense.
100%.
Now that I'm not competing, probably for another year, I'll probably add it back into my workout on a back day. So where would you put it? Would you put it at the beginning of the workout or would you put it somewhere in the middle?
I would put it at the beginning because of the fact that it wakes everything up, and everything else after that is so light.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah.
so light, and so you can really concentrate on the motion. And again, even though
First
you
or
put it back
second?
in, I'd go first for me.
First exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending, no, that's not true. For me, I would.
Yeah.
For Elias, I would.
Yeah.
For Doc, that's complete, or for you, that's complete.
Yeah.
No, I would leave it to the end.
Okay.
For two reasons. One is you can't go as heavy.
Yeah.
And you're already so pumped and contracted that motion would look ridiculous and it would stimulate a different part of you at the end of the workout.
Yeah.
And again, 100%, you do not need to do it every week.
Fantastic.
Which most people, oh no, I got to deadlift, I got to deadlift, I got to deadlift. It
Yeah.
becomes a drug. And so I wish people would listen to what I say.
Yeah.
And just like, don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Don't do it every day.
Yeah.
There's a fine line with everything. Put it in the middle.
Okay. So like add it into your workout every couple of weeks or so.
Yeah. But for you,
Yeah.
your back is beautiful. It's
Yeah.
great. The only reason I'm adding in there is bone density and stress to the body.
Yes, that's
Wait
correct.
a minute, that's not muscle. Bone density and stress to the body, which will enhance it so he can compete again in a year, 5 years, 10 years. He has to be better than me today in almost 20 years.
That's correct.
You guys haven't lifted 6 months straight. Imagine he has to go 20 more years and then it'll be around my age,
Yeah.
and that's what we want for you.
That's correct.
So that's another mindset going, okay, I need to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then my focus is, Robbie Robinson's almost 20 years older than me. I got to continue that.
Yeah. That's phenomenal. I mean, to me,
I know that takes us so far out of weightlifting, but I don't think nothing we're doing
Yeah.
technically is weightlifting.
No,
We're creating life.
that's correct. And I love it. I love it. That's a great answer to me. For me anyway. Right, let's go. That's a great answer. Ooh, great form.
think they grasp that. Thanks, Doc.
You can do that, and it's less weight.
Yeah. Let's go. Ooh. What's going on here? Oh, he's gonna want this video. You know he's gonna want this video. Hey guys, pull the plates. Pull one, let's go. Go. On this next one, take it down. Come on. Pull them, one more. All right, hands out wider, elbows back, come up a little bit more. Let's go squeeze this shit. Slow, slow. Woo! That's what you guys kind of want to look like right there. Little smiley face in the back.
Oh.
Now you guys,
Oh.
oh, step forward, please, sir.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh.
Hit that shot. Hit that shot.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Turn.
Oh.
Turn.
Oh.
Give me that. Elias, out of the shot,
Oh.
dog. What's wrong with you? Beautiful. Relax.